I've always since I was a kid, Africa has been very exciting to me.
I wanted to go because I've always had a heart for Africa. I didn't know why or what, but I just thought that would be cool to go.
Of course, Africa, I think it's a great partnership that we have, and Africa just seems really cool.
I felt like God has called me to encourage other moms and to be intentional with the legacy of faith that they leave for their children. And so the trip just came at a perfect time, and it was confirmation of God's direction in my life.
Most people go to Watoto to serve the babies and all the orphans, but oftentimes the moms are kind of an afterthought.
The women of Watoto were so welcoming. We're so happy to have us there with greetings, with singing and drums and dancing and all of that.
There are 3 different villages in Watoto. There are 2 outside of Kampala, which is one of the biggest cities in Uganda, and one is called Bira and another is called Subi. And then up in the northern region, called Gulu, there's a 3rd village called Lamanadera. In each of these villages, there's anywhere from 50 to a little over 100 homes, and the homes house 8 orphans each. And in those homes, there's one mother to raise these 8 orphans.
We met with the Watoto leaders when we got there, and they oversee the villages, and they said that we were pioneering in this ministry to the moms. A lot of them have really hard stories, and we got to hear from all of them. They all shared their story with us.
When we sat down and heard their testimonies, the love that they had for Jesus just came out and poured out of them.
And we spent about 2 hours with each of the groups just loving on them and giving them hand massages and massaging their feet and painting their nails.
They kept saying over and over, "Thank you for loving us, thank you for loving us." And in my mind, I'm like, y'all are the easiest people to love that I've ever met in my entire life. You know, how could we not love you?
And you could see in these women's faces that they have never been touched in a loving way before. Some of them were just crying as we were spending that time with them.
They don't understand their self-worth, and you want to show them that they are important, that they do matter.
I want to be on more trips over there, and I know my husband does too. And just to pour into them how we need to be poured into as moms here. I think that that's what they're looking for, and that's what they need there too. Not just to be, say, a widow or just a mom. There's so much more, and just to develop them that way.
With the moms, I felt like a sister of theirs, and I couldn't look more different than them. So I feel like I missed part of my home over there, and I can't wait to go back.
Oh, I would go back to Uganda in a heartbeat.
I do want to go back. I would like to go back almost immediately.
Yeah, I would definitely go back.
I loved it. I want to go back.